guys, I am currently in the library, so I cannot talk as loud, but I have a reading for you, so if you're into this message, then stay tuned. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. You have recently experienced a loss or have had things not go according to plan and are experiencing the resulting grief and feelings of disappointment. You may be having trouble letting go of the past. However, there is still hope. 2 cups are still upright. Find it in yourself to forgive. Learn from your past, but keep moving forward. Okay, this is an energy of grief and loss. Now, what else came out here was the Justice card, 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords is on the back of the deck. 10 of Swords ties to some type of ending, okay, feeling defeated as well. Now, the 4 of Cups is the energy of apathy. We talked about disappointment or, could be discontent with the way things have went, currently going, whatever the case may be. And with the 10 of Wands, this could feel very burdensome, all right? Maybe some of you guys feel like responsible for certain things, but I'm seeing justice is here, okay? And justice is the card of truth. It's the card of balance. It's the card of karma and law, okay? Know that everything you are going to be, I said this before, compensated for everything that you have went through that was injustice. Nothing has gone unjustified. Okay, so the Justice card represents justice, fairness, truth, and the law. You're being called to account for your actions and will be judged accordingly. Now, if you have nothing to worry about, you have nothing to worry about, and this is just other people are going to be, getting karma. Now, if you have acted in alignment with your higher self and for the greater good of others, you have nothing to worry about. However, if you haven't, you will be called out and made to own up to your actions. Okay? This is the card of, like I said, justice, legal matters, fairness, balance. Now, with the 10 of Wands here, you worked hard to accomplish your goals, but now you must deal with the burden of success. You find that in order to stay on top, you must maintain the responsibilities you've created and keep working. You may even need to let go of some of those responsibilities to avoid overburden. This is the card of achievement, responsibility, and burden. Now, with the 4 of Cups here, is life feeling a bit stale for you at the moment? Are you feeling disengaged and apathetic because of that? Perhaps something disappointing recently happened, which resulted in you becoming closed off. Consider meditating on your current situation for clarity, but don't ignore the things in front of you, which may help. This is the card of apathy, meditation, and contemplation. Last but not least, the 10 of Swords. 234 is a very significant angel number. 333 can even be a significant angel number. I'm also being called to say that you are protected and to call on Archangel Michael if you do that type of work, to bestow his protection upon you. Now, you may have recently experienced a crushing failure, betrayal, or disaster that brings you to your knees. However, you should be mindful of not making yourself into a martyr because of it. I may be pronouncing that wrong, but I may not. Just check the captions for the correct spelling, or I can just spell it now, Martyr, because maybe the captions aren't 100% accurate. Keep that in mind. This card means you've hit rock bottom. From here on out, there's nowhere else to go but up. That's how deep the pain was. That's how traumatizing the situation, turned out to be. Now, if this card comes out in upright, which it did, it's the energy of being backstabbed, okay? Endings, defeat, and release as well. 10 is all about endings, and endings bring new beginnings. So you could be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 4, 5, 6. Just know that you are on the right path no matter what happens in your life. The song by Lauryn Hill, Everything is Everything, can even be significant. Different things in life could have, made you feel like burdened to begin with. But I feel like whatever else happened in your life that was very detrimental to you mentally and emotionally, spiritually as well, it basically added to your plate. But this was like the cherry on top for you. So whatever you went through could have happened over 10 weeks ago, over 5 months ago, over 10 days ago, or really over, years for some of you guys, even decades. But the Page of Wands was on the back of this, when I moved the Ten of Swords, it was here. And this is the card of enthusiasm. So I feel like regardless, you, for some reason, and I'm hearing that Beyonce song, "You Won't Break My Soul." I feel like whatever you went through, it never broken you soul-wise. Some things may have brought you to your knees. It may have taken a lot out of you. It may have caused a death and rebirth in your life, for real. But you remained true to yourself regardless. I may be talking to chosen ones. I may be talking to generational curse breakers, retired people pleasers. And as we said earlier, you may have even fallen into the energy of becoming detached. You may have fallen into the energy of paranoia, feeling like you have to pull away and, get into like a safe haven at times. But know that justice is here and justice is being served. Whatever you went through, I promise you, everything is going to get into balance. Justice is here. So make sure you are not dishing out anything into this world that will make you have to pay for that, okay? And sometimes the most goodest people, at heart and everything, especially after being hurt, can really do some things, but that's not you. You're just hurt. You're just in apathy. You're not even fully attached to a version of like a light version of yourself. You may have went through a dark period of time, seen certain different sides of yourself, of your darker side or whatever, but just heal that so it can be in a more healthy way, so you don't feel bad, so you can operate in life in your most authentic energy instead of a traumatized version of you, instead of a disappointed version of you. The yellow jasper can help with control issues. All right, terraform your world. We also have the clear quartz coming out. All right, this can help with letting yourself feel all of your emotions. Now, be mindful, these crystals can be used for many more things, because clear quartz can generally be used for clearing or anything that you set your intentions for. But I'm basically reading, off the card, which says let yourself feel all your emotions. And I feel like this clear quartz energy is connected to this. It says your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. Okay, now with this yellow jasper here, it says utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. All right, when it comes to the control issues. And then we have on the back of this, keep going. All right, keep going. Sometimes you may feel like you need to release something, or maybe there is something that you need to release, but let your love flow and keep going. Detach and seek refuge. Now, last but not least, with this Page of Wands here, it's similar like the Fool, having a fresh start. Having a fresh yet positive, I'm saying this all wrong. The Page of Wands, like the Fool, has a fresh yet passionate outlook on life. Drawing this card indicates that you have a creative spark in you. So go ahead, be spontaneous, follow your creative muse. This is the card of enthusiasm, exploration, and discovery. So as you're on this journey, there's plenty of things for you to, there's a creative spark within you. You just cannot let what you went through interfere with this. So forgive, allow love to come in, and live your life, because you're going to look back at these times and you're mainly going to have moments to where you were just depressed and stressed, and we don't want that. So it's time to change your world in the way that you deserve.